Hey film moviegoers, and welcome to our channel Film Scene. My name is Chelsea, and for this video I wanted to review Logan, as you can tell by the title by now. But it stars Hugh Jackman. He plays Logan, also known as Wolverine. And I just want to talk about the plot a little bit, and then I'll get into my pros and cons. So it stars Hugh Jackman. He plays Logan, also known as Wolverine. And this is after X-Men, and his life has kind of gone downhill. He's very sick, and he just doesn't have a lot of value for his life at the moment, until he meets a little girl named Laura who's very similar to him. She's also a mutant. She kind of shows him that it's okay to love again and kind of reawakens his life a little bit. So it sounds very touchy-feely, but there's just a lot of action as well. There's a lot of violence. I actually really enjoyed the chemistry between Laura and Logan. That was my favorite part of the entire film. You can tell how much they cared about each other and how similar they were, not just in their abilities, but in their outlook on life. They're very blunt, and you can tell they've both been through a lot, and that shows in the film as well, so that sort of compatibility was really great to see as well. And Laura honestly really stole the movie for me. She is such a badass. She's young and she's tiny, but she packs a lot of punch, and she did her own stunts actually in this film, which is really cool to see as well. Going off of that, the action shots were actually cool to see, so that added to the whole superhero-esque film, even though it's not your typical superhero film because it's very depressing. And it was very sad, not only because of the plot line, but the cinematography and the lighting as well added to this. There are very dark scenes contrasted with very bright scenes with, you know, the sun shining through, and so that kind of stark contrast was intermittent throughout the movie. Now for some of my cons, okay, this movie is 2 hours and 20 minutes long, and it feels like it's 2 hours and 20 minutes long, which isn't bad, but the pacing definitely suffered. I think like in the middle when they were driving around and meeting the family, that really was very slow for me, and because it was the plot was depressing, so it just made it seem so much slower, unfortunately. So I think they could have edited out a lot of the driving, for example, and maybe some of the dialogue could have been cut a bit. So that's one of the cons I have. And to go along with the pacing again, some of the scenes were I felt went very quickly, and when they were describing some of the plot, I won't get into that too much because I don't want to do any spoilers, but when they were trying to explain some of the plot, I just think that went a little bit too fast, and some of it I just couldn't understand, and some of it was really so, like I said, in the middle of the driving around, so it just wasn't very balanced in that way, I don't think. But I think it wrapped up very well. The ending, you know, was nice. And that being said, there is no stinger at the end, so don't bother waiting around. There is no stinger. So besides that, I actually really enjoyed it, aside from the cons that I had. It was definitely more of a drama, I would say, so just go in prepared for that, prepared to feel sad and to perhaps walk away not in the greatest of moods. But it was still a really good film, so I'd probably give it a 7.5. Yeah, 7.5 out of 10. But yeah, that's my very short review of Logan. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!